Good morning from Movie Park Germany, our first German park of our summer 2020 European road trip. We're back. So we've not been here for a couple of years, and it's great to be back here at Movie Park Germany. Of course, home to some fantastic rides, including the Mac that you can see just behind us there. That is Star Trek Operation Enterprise. Along with that, one of our favourites is here, isn't it? We love Van Helsing's Factory. Brilliant indoor Gerstlauer roller coaster, so I look forward to getting back on that. But yes, we're back in Germany. In terms of the social distancing, we'll be checking all of that out today. Masks are mandatory in queue lines, to go in toilets, on attractions. Of course, we're now in Germany, so rules are very different now to what we've been experiencing over the past few days over in the Netherlands. It's similar to now back in the UK, isn't it? Lots of masks around as expected. So welcome to the vlog from Movie Park Germany. Unfortunately, on-ride filming isn't permitted on most attractions. There's a few bits I'll be able to film on, but in terms of the coasters and some of the other rides, I won't be able to film on ride, but I'll try my best to get some off-ride footage. There's a few flat rides here that Charlotte probably won't go on. I know that you've all been enjoying, when Charlotte hasn't come on a ride, her getting some off-ride footage and a bit of commentary. So we're going to get some of that today? Yeah! Bit of commentary from Charlotte. But welcome to Movie Park Germany. Park hours today, 10 until 6. Looks like it's going to be quite busy, as expected really. But it is pre-booked only, same with the parks here in Germany. Let's make our way into the park and get on some rides. Welcome to today's vlog from Movie Park Germany. So making our way down here now, along the street that we can see just here, all the different buildings. I was just saying to Charlotte actually, when you came here, you haven't really done much in terms of a movie-based theme park.
I hadn't, no.
Since then, you've actually been to Universal Orlando.
It's like being back.
Yeah, like when we went last year. In terms of the building style and the very feel of this park with all the music from the films and that sort of thing, it really does give you that feel like Universal, doesn't it? Universal Studios Florida. Not so much Islands of Adventure, but definitely the Studios park.
So many gift shops.
There is a lot of gift shops, and we'll have a good look round today. There's a police car there as well. Of course, they normally have a stunt show here and a parade as well. We don't think any of those are running today, of course, due to social distancing measures
We're gonna miss
that are
the
in
song.
place. We are going to miss the song. How's it go? Where you can feel the action, you feel the thrills. The satisfaction is giving you chills. We love it. Fantastic song, what we normally sing when we're here. But you never know, they might play it when we're leaving or something.
Oh, I hope so.
Anything's possible, you never know. Well, let's head down this way. Don't really know where we'll head to first, to be honest. There's a couple of new changes since we were last here to some of the water rides, so we'll mention that throughout the vlog. Love the grand music there when you're walking in. It's a very nice park. Oh, good spot by Charlotte. We were walking down that street just, and what did we find?
Milk and muffins.
Milk and muffins. Oh yes, my favourite. I absolutely love them. They're my favourite muffins ever. I think they're fantastic. Right then, we're going to start our day over here at Van Helsing's Factory, which is in this huge show building just here. Very, very heavily themed. Of course, let's see what they've done in terms of social distancing markers, any screens in the queue line. We're about to find out. Let's go. Little cashier just over here. Oh, here we go, here's all the screens. Oh, at least they put theming on them. Right, let's go. There's your social distancing markers down the bottom here. Hollywood stars, oh, keep 1.5 metres. There you go, so they've kept it on theme. I like that.
Or different speed settings. This sign cutter is used to shape metal forms until the perfect design with the highest accuracy to make sure no weapon will fail in the battle.
Really good operations there on Van Helsing's Factory. We waited less than 15 minutes there.
Really quick.
And it was quite a big queue actually. It was getting through really quick.
Yeah.
Because it's a Gerstlauer bobsled coaster, it can only seat a maximum of 4 people anyway. So in terms of the throughput, it wasn't really affected too much on there with that. So yeah, really good operations. That ride is fantastic in terms of all the theming. It's got a couple of lift hills. It's really good. I mean, if you've seen the film, you'll know all about the story and the theming of it. But it's absolutely fantastic what they've done with the effects in there. There's loads of cars, there's animatronics, there's lighting, there's smoke effects, brilliant soundtrack, and it's quite high energy and scary at points.
Good.
Yeah, really, really intense. And it's great to get back on there. I'm sure we'll have another ride on it later, if not a couple more rides on it. Because it's a brilliant indoor roller coaster. Fully indoors, there's some dark sections as well.
Yeah.
And it's not really tall in there, is it?
No, it's quite like small.
Yeah, it's quite a short coaster, but in terms of what they've got in there, it really makes it. I tell you what, I'm going to have to put my mask on properly. It's weird having to wear them again, isn't it? After it being so long, of course, we'll always follow the different rules at the parks. But there we go, it is what it is. We're back on with the mask. And in terms of crowds, actually, it's not too bad now that we're in here. Up next, we go on the Mac coaster.
Yeah.
Here we go, it's time for Star Trek Operation Enterprise. Let's see how long we wait for this one and see what they're doing with social distancing. So I've been waiting less than 10 minutes so far, and I must say the queue's moving pretty quick. I do think it's on 2 trains. This queue line is absolutely brilliant with all the theming. It looks fantastic and so much to look at, isn't there?
Yeah, so much.
It really is great. Yeah, all sorts of stuff. I mean, especially if you're a big Star Trek fan, you'd absolutely love this attraction. And again, really impressed with the social distancing markers. They've also got them in English as well, which is fantastic. Yeah, I really like the design of them. You know, even Hollywood stars keep 1.5 meters distance. So they've really done a good job when it comes to the social distancing measures here at Movie Park Germany. Just needs people to follow them.
To the first open day of Greenlight Air Force Base.
Just had our ride there on Star Trek Operation Enterprise. I'd say we waited just under 20 minutes.
It moved really quickly, actually.
Really quick, and it was only on the 1 train actually as well, but they were filling all rows on there, but making sure that everybody wears a mask.
Yeah.
Somebody actually tried removing a mask on the launch. There was an announcement, and also before anybody can actually go onto the station platform,
wash your hands.
you've got to use the hand sanitizer as well. So in terms of what the park are doing here, I think they're doing a very good job when it comes to all the restrictions and regulations.
It's just a shame that
some people aren't following it.
Listening.
Quite a few people behind us in the queue line, standing right up against us, and you know, it is a shame like when people aren't respecting other people.
Great job.
Yeah, they are. And of course, this is our first German park of the trip. Lots of German theme parks coming up, and we're revealing where we're coming tomorrow later in the vlog. But yeah, it's certainly going to be interesting to see how it is at the other German parks. But what we've seen, very, very good. In terms of the ride, of course, it opened in 2017. It's a Mack ride, and yeah, in terms of that, I didn't really think much to it today.
See, when I first went on it, when we came, I was really impressed. I really like it, but I think now because we've got Icon back home,
yeah,
it's just a bit tame.
Yeah, I mean, I just didn't really think much of that at all. And there was quite a rattle actually. We was towards the back of the train and it was rattling quite a lot. In terms of the ride, it goes about 55 miles an hour. Of course, you move across and then you launch forwards, you then come backwards, launch, and then straight forwards. And of course, you go up like this twisted spiral. That is probably my favourite part of the ride, especially if you're at the back of the train. That is brilliant. Along with that, there's a zero-G roll, a hotline roll. You got a total of 3 inversions on that ride. And don't get me wrong, it's a good coaster, but I think Charlotte hit the nail on the head there. Yes. We've now got an absolutely amazing Mack double launch coaster back in the UK at one of our local parks, Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and we absolutely love it. And the layout of that is far superior in my opinion.
The launch just didn't seem very powerful.
No, it just didn't have. I don't know. Icon's launch isn't particularly powerful.
Icon seems powerful.
It does, yeah. And don't get me wrong, I think it's a nice addition for this park. Of course, it's got all of the pre-show area, like the queue line that you walk through, very heavily themed. And if you're a Star Trek fan, you'd probably absolutely love it. But don't get me wrong, it's a great ride, but it's nothing spectacular at all.
It's my least favourite Mack.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with you actually, to be honest. Honestly, wasn't a big fan of that at all. Like, I've been on it today, I could take or leave it if I go on it again, to be honest. Whereas Van Helsing, that is like the one.
But I have to say, there's a smelly smell around this
A smelly smell, yeah, there is. Yeah, don't know what it, I'm sure we said this before.
I think it's sewer.
I'm not too sure what it is, but anyway, we're going to carry on down this way, going maybe head on Bandit next, the wooden coaster. This is quite rough from what I remember. Yeah, it was a bit uncomfortable, but we'll go and see if we can get on that. And also the SLC's down this way, and that's had a bit of work done to it as well.
Not the SLC.
Yeah, no, oh God, let's go and have a look down this way. Here we go then. So 11 o'clock is when Bandit opens, and they've just opened the queue line, so we're making our way over there now. Just thought I'd point out this as well. I actually went in an attraction that was themed to The Walking Dead last time I was here. It's now actually being removed. It was like a scare maze walkthrough experience that was just there actually. You can see where they've took all the branding down off the side. And here we go, making our way now down towards the entrance for Bandit. So hopefully we won't be waiting too long here. I mean, we thought we'll join the little pre-queue just so we can get in for this one. And let's see what it's like. But yeah, 11 o'clock opening, an hour after the other rides here in the park. Let's go and join the queue and see what happens with this one. Time for the Bandit. This opened in 1999. It was manufactured by the Roller Coaster Corporation of America. Bit of old construction footage here from the Bandit. I like how they're showing that in the queue line just here. That's it, carrying that plank of wood. You got a long way to go yet, mate. You got to build a big wooden coaster. That's it. Come on, faster. That's it, here we go. Get that attached. Lovely, you're doing a good job there. We'll see you when we come off the ride that these guys built. Always off for a break. So we waited about 20 minutes there for our ride on Bandit, running one train, however they're loading every row, and again making sure that every single person has got their masks on. But yeah, with Bandit, how was your ride?
I didn't like that.
No.
The problem is I feel like the trains are too long and it kind of struggles on some sections.
On some of the corners. Like, it feels like the corners are really high up at points, so it does struggle to get round, and the train shakes side to side.
It does.
I believe when it opened in 1999, it originally had trains built by Intamin. However, it now runs trains that are manufactured by Premier Rides, so they weren't the original trains on the ride. I don't know what it was like before. However, yeah, it certainly isn't the best experience on there. I didn't find it too rough, and I think there is some nice little moments of airtime every so often.
I think it's because the restraints are quite bulky.
Yeah, they are. The restraints are very, very bulky, as Premier Rides restraints normally are actually. If you look at some of the other Premier coasters, even some of their steel coasters, their restraints are quite large. But yeah, it was good to get back on it, but it's a one ride special, isn't it?
It's a one ride
special. One ride special for us. We've been on it, was running one train, but like I say, with them filling every row, didn't really affect the capacity too much
at all. No, that's the thing, it doesn't affect the capacity at all.
It's 20 past 11, we've done 3 major coasters, so not too bad at all. The park actually doesn't feel that busy.
No, it doesn't.
When we was coming in, I thought maybe it was going to be a busier day, but actually, quite light crowds. And one of our favourites coming up next, it's an SLC. Yes, can't wait for this. Not big fans are of Vekoma suspended looping coasters, but we'll make our way down this way because it's actually had a fresh lick of paint. Whee! So let's go and have a look. Get your rollers out. So here it is, the park's Vekoma SLC, and as we can see, the supports here have had a nice lick of paint. So nothing on the track yet from what I can see. However, the supports have actually been painted with this brown colour. We've got a light brown on some, and then also a dark brown on some of the other different supports that they've got there. So in terms of that, it's actually undergoing a bit of a re-theme at the moment. It's currently MP Express, however, it is being re-themed to Lucky Luke, which is like a Belgian Wild West sort of cartoon character. I've never actually heard of it before, but yeah, that's what it is being re-themed to. There's a little look at the coaster. So what are you thinking then with the colour scheme so far?
I do like the brownie colour, but the trains don't match.
Yeah, so hopefully the trains are going to get sprayed at some point.
Like a yellowy, greeny colour that just don't match at all.
Yeah, it seems like a gradual thing. I mean, the track hasn't been painted yet, and like you say, the trains haven't. So maybe it's a gradual process. What they're looking at in terms of the soundtrack, I don't remember it being quite as good as this before either. So they've got some music playing in here that I'm pretty sure is different to last time. And yeah, I think it's a gradual thing. I mean, you look at the theming around here, or lack of theming, compared to Star Trek and Van Helsing's factory, and even the entrance area of the park, it is very weak. So I really like to think that we're going to see some more theming around here. The fact it's it's going more down that Wild West style scenery route now. Makes me think we might see some wooden planks around here, maybe some chuck wagons, that sort of thing, to fit with this. So yeah, it's going to be like Lucky Luke themed. You can see they've ripped like the old signage and everything down, and yeah, it seems like it's a gradual process, but I imagine the track will be getting painted at some point soon, and hopefully the trains will as well, so it all matches with that Wild West theme. But anyway, we'll have our ride on here. It's on one train, but we've only got to go around this corner and up to the top there, so maybe 10-15 minutes for our fourth coaster of the day here at Movie Park Germany. Oh, that fit well with the music. Footage there from MP Express, Lucky Luke the Ride, whatever you want to call it. It's definitely in that period now where they are transitioning it into Lucky Luke the Ride, but it certainly feels like it needs a little bit more yet before it's on that Wild West sort of theme. In terms of the trains though, we mentioned in the queue line that, you know, it looked like they needed changing because it didn't fit with the new brown colour scheme. However, when we got up into the station, I thought, I don't remember them looking like that. And they have actually already been repainted, so I'm not too sure. Yeah, I don't really know when they did that. I mean, we've not been here since what, 2017? But yeah, I'm not too sure if they've actually painted them previously to this refurbishment, what they're doing, or not really. But yeah, in terms of that, they don't really fit, in my opinion.
No, they don't fit at all.
With the brown colour scheme of that. But I'm not too sure on the brand of Lucky Luke what the colour schemes are with that, so I'm not too sure. Maybe that will fit in with it, but yeah, in terms of the ride, I don't think it was too bad.
No,
it was dealable.
It wasn't too bad, but the problem is with them coasters, the head ones are just so big.
It's the restraints, isn't it, across the side of the head just here, that aren't fantastic at all. But anyway, we've had a little ride on it. We've done 4 major coasters this morning in less than 2 hours, which is not bad for the summer at all. Definitely feels like the capacity here has been reduced, which is good to see. Some of the parks in the Netherlands were very busy, weren't they?
Yeah.
So it's definitely been reduced here. They've capped the capacity here at this park in Germany. So anyway, we're going to have some lunch now. I've brought a packed lunch today, got some sandwiches. Charlotte's going to have some, chicken nuggets. So we're going to head down, have some lunch. I'll show you a bit of footage of Charlotte's food. You know what, we'll have a bit of Charlotte's food review today. How about that?
That sounds good.
Well, let's go and have some food. So welcome to Charlotte's food review. I'll now hand you over to our food expert. It's Charlotte, here we go.
So, as you can see here, not quite sure what the name of the building is. I wanted chicken nuggets and chips.
Chicken nuggets and chips, nice simple meal.
So I stood outside for around 15 minutes, didn't even move.
Yeah.
And then I thought, no one's moving, so I thought, I'll give it a miss and I'll go Subway. Gone to Subway and I had chicken teriyaki. Tastes a bit like slop. Yeah. So I'm going to give it probably about a 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10. Just to the right of your head, you can actually see the queue just out the back there through the window. Yeah, I mean, food operations here have never been great. That's why I actually took the decision to bring a lunchbox today. It's down there. I've got my drink here as well. But yeah, I brought a lunchbox. I thought with it being open until 6, we can have a McDonald's or something afterwards. But yeah, food operations aren't the best here at Movie Park Germany.
Look at that, viewers. It's like slop. It's not good.
Oh, I bet you wish you had a lunchbox now.
Oh, I have got a nice chocolate.
Oh, you got a cookie. It's good how they've got a Subway in the park though, to be fair. At least there is a Subway. But yeah, food operations aren't the best. Just thought I'd show you this as well. Maximum 15 minutes stay on this bench just here. And in terms of what would normally be your order up at the top and bring your food over, looks like they're running it as a table service operation and there's numbers on the tables, which I'm not too sure what's going on. But anyway, at least you managed to get that quite quick. But yeah, just be wary if you are coming here. Food operations are slow. Ever since I first came here, food operations have been slow. I remember waiting at this same outlet, 4 years ago now when I first came. It was the same in 2017 and it's the same today. So
everyone wants the McCain chips, that's why.
That's why, there you go. But yeah, maximum 15 minute stay, so we best get eating up. Hey, tell you what, Charlotte, if you want a swirl there from the happiness station, there's no queue. Yeah, yeah, big queue. It's the Yellow Cab Taxi Cafe or whatever I think it's called down there. Yeah, it's a long way. It's like I say, I recommend actually bringing a packed lunch, you know, if you're doing a lot of parks like we are. If you're just doing a few, then obviously it's not too bad, but when you're doing a lot of parks, it gets quite expensive, and we've saved a fortune this trip. We've brought a lot of sandwiches, and obviously not every day you've not had them, but...
We've gone on to new bread now, and I'm not a big fan.
Well, that bread was from the Netherlands. I'm not too sure what German bread we're going to be able to get, but... Yeah, don't get me wrong, you know, we're not doing it every single day, every single meal, but when you're, you know, on a long trip, 2.5 weeks like this, and you're buying lunch and dinner at every park, it gets very expensive, doesn't it? Especially when you have to wait long times, and also as well, if you got a packed lunch, if you really wanted to, you could always eat on the move. I mean, we've not had to, because all the parks we've been to, we've had enough time to do everything we've wanted. But if it was really, really busy, of course we'll be able to get our food and just have it in the queue line. That's normally the entrance there. Studio 6, the Crazy Cops New York Stunt Show. Check out our previous vlog from here if you want to see that. And also some on-ride footage as well, because back then we were allowed to capture some on-ride filming, where of course that has changed since our previous visit. But yeah, make sure you check out our previous vlogs that were filmed from here. There's 2 on the channel, one before Star Trek opened, and then one after Star Trek opened, so you can see the difference that made here at the park. And I must say, since I first came, the general operations have got better here. However, food operations are certainly something what they need to look at going forward. But anyway, down into Nickland now, Nickelodeon Land. Let's have a little walk around. Seems quite busy down this end. Right then, so I mentioned back at the start of the vlog that some things have changed since we were last here at this park, and the River Rapids that used to be known as Mystery River is now called Excalibur, Secrets of the Dark Forest. Give me an ooh! Ooh! So it's had a re-theme, so we thought we've got to give this a ride. In terms of what they've done with it, they've actually added quite a bit of scenery around, some new music, a nice new soundtrack, so we'll see what it's like. Do you remember much from this last time? It's got a turntable that's indoors. Yeah, it's got a turntable that's indoors, and in terms of the theming, it all looked very tired and worn down before, so hopefully it's going to look a lot better. With this being a nice River Rapids ride, I'll take you along with the GoPro on this one, and yeah, we'll get some footage. So not too sure how long of a wait it is, but we've not waited too long for things. With it being a Rapids, I imagine it'll be one group per boat, but we'll find out. Also, some of the social distancing measures here as well. We haven't got the themed markers that are down some of the other rides, but there is a nice clear yellow line, of course, making sure that guests are keeping 1.5 meters apart. But yeah, let's go and check out Excalibur. Looking forward to this. Let's go and see the secrets of the Dark Forest. And here it is. Well, I must say the queue line looks a lot better than it did before. We've got a bit of a storyline just up here as well. Code of the Order of the Round Rafts. A knight shall never be vainly murder, to treason will not be knelt. Yeah, I'll stop doing that now, but you can read it up there if you want to. Yeah, this looks loads better in here with the theme in. From what I remember, there was like a big bookcase in here before. Pretty sure there was, but yeah, we can actually see the Knights of the Round Table just in here. We're going to walk around it, I think, as part of the queue line. Very nice. Oh, that banana looks nice over there. I wouldn't mind that. Wow. This is brilliant. You got the soundtrack, you got all the flickering candles up round the top here. Very, very impressive. Can't wait to get on the ride. You wouldn't think this was just for Rapids, would you really? Really good. we go then. So we waited about 35 minutes for Excalibur, this refurbished Rapids ride. I must say the queue line was fantastic. We've had some screens on the lift hill. So here we go. Let's see what it's like. We're going to vote to ourselves, of course, because of social distancing measures. In the new soundtrack, the theming all around here still looks very tired though. Oh, you gonna get some? Hey! Oh! What a face! Oh! Oh, it's all coming in. Yeah. Unicorn up there.
Oh.
Loving the music. You right there, Charlotte?
I'm on it!
Just could do with all these rocks having a bit of a clean and stuff really, and replacing some of this. Looks like he's going to squirt some water out. Oh no! Ah! Got some knights with skulls just over there. Down into the mouth. I don't think it is. Oh! Oh, it is. Some good new bits of theming around here. Oh! Glad none of us sat there. So we got soaked. There we go, back inside. All the backs, there's their eyes. Pitch black now, can't see anything. Whoa! Hey! Wow! That's Excalibur. Very theatrical. So you've just come along with us there for the ride on Excalibur, The Secrets of the Dark Forest. And you know what? I thought that was a much improved ride compared to what it was before.
I thought that was really good.
Like the fact that it all starts indoors, you've got like all the crystals, the queue line with all the theming was
Really
brilliant,
good.
and just adds to the experience. And then you've got that mystery of entering into the turntable and getting on the boat, and it all starts indoors before, of course, you head into the main outdoor section of the ride. There's some really good new theming, but the soundtrack steals the show.
Really good soundtrack.
Brilliant soundtrack throughout, all around the ride. They must have put loads and loads of speakers in, because there was not one point during that whole experience where I didn't hear audio. And you know how much audio means to me in a theme park. Really adds to the experience, and I thought that was great. As mentioned on ride, some of the rocks and stuff were there previously. They weren't actually put in when they changed the ride. So some of them could do with some painting up and some touch-ups, I think. But in general, I think that's a big improvement on what it was before. And then at the end, how cinematic was that, with all the fountains to the music and lighting? It was very, very good. We're not too wet, are we? But
no, not too
there's there's some water effects on there, like squirting towards you and stuff, where we got a few bits, but that waterfall did go off as you saw, so luckily we didn't go directly under that. It's not the best of weather today, but I'm really glad we went on it. We queued up about 35 minutes, so our biggest queue of the day, other than the food, if Charlotte had waited. But no, it was certainly good to get on there. Anyway, next door here as well, this actually used to be a dark ride at the park. It was an Ice Age dark ride when I first came, and come and look at this, they've actually put up some boards all around the side just here, and it looks like there's going to be something new coming in 2021. It says new attraction in 2021, so yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they actually put in here. I mean, maybe the dark ride's going to be kept, the actual ride system is going to be rethemed, but yeah, if you go back to the first vlog we did from here, you'll actually see some on-ride footage from that. It was all themed to Ice Age. It's in that big show building that we can just see over there behind the fence, so yeah, something to come back for in the future. Yeah, here at Movie Park Germany. But no, I was impressed with Excalibur. It was very good, very well themed, probably one of the best themed rapids rides in the world actually. Like all the way around there's something to look at, which is fantastic. Onwards and upwards, let's continue our day here at Movie Park today, where you can feel the action and feel the thrill. Hey! So as much as Movie Park Germany has got a fantastic selection of thrilling rides, they've also got a lot of family attractions too, and as you can see, all this area around Nickland, there's loads of different rides. I've just noticed over here, Charlotte's favourite. Hey, you love a good seagull, don't you, Charlotte? There you go, it's bird. There's two of them up there. Let's take a photo of you with them. But yeah, this is a new area what they've got here. Some Paw Patrol themed attractions. So I just thought I'd show you these. Lots and lots of family rides all down this side of the park. When you come into Movie Park Germany, if you take a right-hand turn, it brings you down to this area just here, where you've got all these family rides. There's a few junior coasters here as well. And yeah, they're putting some new Paw Patrol based attractions all around here as well. So yeah, quite a big expansion. You can see how they've redone all the path here. Yeah, you've got like a little Jeep safari ride around here. There we go, Paw Patrol Adventure Tour. So yeah, it takes you all through the trees and stuff around there. And we've got Sky's High Flyer just over there. Like a children's Miami wave, what they've got in action. Yeah, there's a few new additions here at Movie Park, so I just thought I'd show you this family area really. Some of the queues down here are really, really big, so I'd imagine with them putting in Paw Patrol and some more family attractions, it's really started to bring in a lot more families to this park. The fact they've redone the rapids, they've redone the other water ride as well. You know, it's all family attractions, so maybe instead of them just trying to attract mainly thrill seekers, they're really trying to go into the family market.
Yeah,
and with Nickland, it's very nice around here.
Very busy as well.
It's very busy, the buildings are all nice around here, it's finished off well, and yeah, some nice new theming here as well, as we can see just in the middle. I've never seen Paw Patrol, I don't really know what that's supposed to be, do you?
It's the Paw Patrol Tower where all the dogs come down.
Oh, okay, there you go. Charlotte, do you watch it on a regular basis? Do you?
Not all the time.
Yeah, no, just on a weekday, Play area just over there as well. Another little ride just over here. What's this? Just a spinning, just a little spin. Oh yeah, it's like a children's whip, isn't it? Oh, there you go, yeah. God, we love the whip, the old fair rides. Oh, blimey, yeah, it is, yeah, it sort of goes round the side. Oh, awesome, that's really good. Make our way around this way, you got some other family coasters. The Dodgems just there on the right-hand side. The Barnyard Bumpers. Yeah, there's a lot of different attractions all down this end of the park, but all of them seem very, very busy. Ghost Chasers just over there as well. I imagine they maybe had some issues with the sound, hence why it's got all the soundboards around there. Yes, it's all themed, but I don't think they'd have gone to that effort unless they needed to. Maybe there's some houses or something just around the back of the trees there, so they've had to put all these soundboards up. But yeah, there's a lot of different attractions. You've got a mini log flume just over here as well, and a couple of other coasters, so I'll show you these. Also just thought I'd point out, yeah, they've actually got a policeman just here who's a park character, and he's going around the queue lines making sure that people are wearing masks in the queues. You can see he's got it there on his in his hand on the board. He's now going up the queue line for Excalibur, because when we went into the indoor section, they needed to make sure that everybody had the masks on. So yeah, he's regularly going round. I am very impressed with what Movie Park are doing. Honestly, like not letting you ride things without hand sanitizing, the mask situation here as well. You know, they are doing a very, very good job. There's a lot of people that aren't following the social distancing here today. However, yeah, there is people who are following it too. It's a mix, you know, similar to back home.
Patrick!
Oh, there you go. Awesome, whereabouts?
Over there, they're walking on.
Oh, I can see them, yeah, a little meet and greet area. Got the spinning ride just here as well. But yeah, it's nice to be back at Movie Park. It is a park that we said we wouldn't come back to for a while, and it's been a few years since we was last here, and you know, I can see why I said that last time really. I wanted to see some new things. I've enjoyed seeing the rapids, and I look forward to seeing the other water ride, but apart from that, I don't find there to be loads of re-rideable stuff here.
There's not a lot that you'd like to re-ride. Literally the only re-rideable ride's Helsing for me.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I thought Star Trek was good fun, but you know, I don't find it really re-rideable, not compared to some of my other coasters out there. It's not one of my favourites, and obviously since it opened, you know, in 2017, been on lots and lots of other Mack rides and just experienced more coasters in general. So, you know, it's nice to get back here, but I don't see us coming back again for a few years until we see something more substantial. But we'll have a walk up this way now and just show you this other little coaster, what there is. Of course, there's the Dora the Explorer log flume there as well. So they've also got this SpongeBob SquarePants themed splash battle. And there we go, Charlotte's going to give these a bit of a squirt now. There we go. Hey! Nice intro. Oh, she's bailed. There we go. I'm standing in a dry patch here. I think I'll be all right. I don't think the guns reach that far. Okay, we'll go around this corner here and have a look at the Jimmy Neutron's Atomic Flyer just around this corner. Not like the king. Look at that cloud over there, though. Back round here towards the front of the park now to try out the other refurbished water ride here at Movie Park Germany. I do love that view though, with Star Trek Operation Enterprise in the background, the film reel logo and the fountains. But yeah, so this used to actually be called Bermuda Triangle, and as we can see it's now been renamed to Area 51. So this has had some new music, rethemed, complete refresh. I remember last time we were here, we looked at the outside of all the rock work and thought it looked terrible. And if you watch one of the old vlogs, you'll be able to see that. So I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what they've done to this. And already, you know, we can see a bit of theming around here at the entrance. So let's go and see what this is like. I'm really looking forward to it. If it's anything like what they did with Excalibur, I think we'll be in for something pretty special, because what they've done with that was great. One thing I do remember from this though is that there was a massive drop indoors.
Yeah, we couldn't believe it when it just went going and going.
Yeah, it keeps going and going, doesn't it? Like the ride itself is, you know, mostly indoors, and then of course you've got the big finale drop that's outside. So we're going to have a little ride on this, and yeah, we'll take you along with the GoPro. Theming around the queue line. I mean, you've got the storyline that's going on the TVs, all sorts of posters, and you've got the windows at the side there. I must say, what they're doing with the theming here is brilliant. They're really upping that level, and that's why I'm expecting a bit more from that re-theme of MP Express into Lucky Luke the Ride. Really feel like we're going to see a lot more Wild West theming around it. But here we go, yeah, look at all this, all telephones, random bits of theming. I like it. Right, let's go on, and we'll take you along for the ride on this one. Here we go then. So we've got an aircraft over there. And there's all the rocks, so they've been completely repainted. Looks a lot better than it did before. Don't get me wrong, they've not been replaced or anything. There's still, it's kind of similar really to over at Excalibur. There's still some markings and stuff on there, what could have done with covering over, but it certainly looks a lot better than it did previously. So make our way around this way and into Area 51. Here we go. Can't really remember what happens here. Oh wow! Oh my God, I'm soaked. That was the big drop we was on about. That was massive. Honestly, that drop just feels like it keeps going and going. That's a bright light.
Initiate the evacuation mode.
All available forces on site, please evacuate your base immediately.
Backwards we go. Absolutely loving this so far.
Please get into safety immediately and leave the mine shafts.
we go now on that final lift hill. Not too bad. I got where on the indoor drop? Area 51, that was brilliant. Well, I absolutely loved that. I'd say that was one of our favourite rides of the day. Probably my second favourite here now, after Van Helsing's factory. I thought that was brilliant. In terms of what they've done with that, they've took a normal flume ride that had some very good theming, but they've made it more of an experience now with the storyline, the soundtrack, some new lighting, some new figures in there. I thought it was really, really good. Did you enjoy it?
I didn't remember the drop being like that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's in the dark, so I'd love to see that with the lights on.
I'd like to see how steep
that
it is.
drop is very, very steep, and it goes on for a very, very long time. It's bigger than the outside drop.
Yeah.
Of course, that takes you down into the indoor part of the show building, where it's quite a long ride, maybe 7 or 8 minute long ride, loads to see. Yeah, there's been a lot of changes in there. They've kept some of the old stuff, but they've refreshed parts, they've added some new bits in, and the soundtrack was a lot more, well, as you can hear out here, you know, it's a lot more authentic and fits the experience, in my opinion. The boats have been refurbished. I thought it was great, really good fun.
Yeah, it's good fun, but I think it's for me, I couldn't really remember vaguely last time, so for me I couldn't really see any changes.
Yeah, it was just sort of,
I just couldn't remember it.
You know what I'm like, I had to pick up on every little thing.
I just remember all them little aliens being about.
Yeah, like all the Area 51 stuff, but they've done a very good job. The soundtrack's great, and we didn't get too wet on that. Like, you know, it's probably log flume sort of level, got a few droplets.
Look at my hair, I'm like a drowning rat.
But yeah, in terms of the weather, it's getting worse this afternoon here at Movie Park. We've done quite a few of the major rides, probably going to do some flat rides next, and Charlotte might do a bit of footage.
That means I get a break from the ride.
Oh, here we go. Charlotte will do a bit of funny footage for us. So yeah, we're going to head round, probably going to do the drop tower next, I think.
Oh no, I'm not going on that.
You didn't enjoy it, did you, last time?
It was horrible.
Oh, this weather is not great today. Let's hope for better weather tomorrow. So just thought I'd give you a bit of an update on the Lost Temple, which is actually closed today. I believe it's been closed for quite a while actually here at Movie Park, but as you can see they've got a sign out the front just here saying that it is closed. But yeah, the Lost Temple was a really heavily themed experience actually that you went on, and you went on this simulator after going through lots of different theming, and the queue line was very heavily themed. So I'm not too sure what the future holds for this attraction. I just thought I'd show you the fact that it is closed at the moment, and that's the reason of course why we're not going on it. But who knows, maybe somebody watching this video knows more about what the future is of this attraction. But yeah, it is closed at the moment, and from what I'm aware, it's been closed for quite a while now. Right then, so another attraction that's actually closed here today is Time Riders just here. Very, very heavily themed facade here. And yeah, with this attraction, I can't really remember that much about it, to be honest. No, I really just can't remember it. I know that it was very heavily themed, and when you went in there was some good theming as well. But yeah, this is also closed. Again, I'm not too sure on what the future is for this attraction. Didn't know this was going to be closed today, but it wasn't. I just can't really remember that much about it at all. I have to go back and watch our previous vlogs from here. But yeah, 2 dark rides are closed here today, so it's going to be interesting to see if they've got something planned for those in the future. Obviously we know there's something coming for next year, if all of course goes to plan, where that former Ice Age ride used to be. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, here at Movie Park Germany, I'm sure we'll come back, you know, in a few years time, but it's not a park that I'd come to every year or even every couple of years. It's somewhere that I'll be waiting for now for another few years before I come back here. Anyway, I'm going to have another ride now on Van Helsing's factory, because we love that, don't we? Definitely our favourite ride here. So we'll go back on Van Helsing's factory, and yeah, then I'm going to do a couple of flat rides.
Next up, it's time for New York City Transformers. This is a Huss top spin that came to the park in 1999, and I've left Shawn to go onto the top spin because I'm not a big fan. So I'll get some footage of him while he's on there. So here we go then, here's Shawn. Ready for his ride. It's a very long cycle, this one is, from what I've seen from other people going round. Package at the bottom. we go. Shawn's had his cycle. And he's going again! See, normally on these husks, you'd have the one cycle and that would be it. But on this one, it looks like you get 3. Just asked if they want to go again, and I said it again. So they've basically had 4 cycles on this now. I'm so glad that I didn't go on, because this cycle's a bit too long for me. Lovely lighting at the bottom there. Gotta be it now. Oh no, it's carrying on again.
Well, thanks to Charlotte there for that footage. I tell you what, that thing got dispatched 3 times. I was sat in my seat for over 10 minutes on that.
Couldn't believe
That was crazy, and don't get me wrong, it wasn't the most intense of cycles, but I'm certainly not complaining. I waited about 15 minutes for it and got a 10-minute ride, so that's not bad going at all. Normally you get like 1 of them, or maybe 2 I think I've seen before, but it got dispatched 3 times and on 3 pretty long cycles as well. So there we go, the NYC Transformer, the Park's Hus top spin, was brilliant. Anyway, going on the drop tower now. Charlotte's going on and I'm staying off.
I'm not going on.
Or do you want some more of Charlotte's footage? I've not even watched it back yet, what I've just put in, but of course I've edited it since, but I've not seen it at the time of recording, so I don't know what she said. But I'm going on the high fall now, which is the big drop tower. It's a stand-up ride, it spins as you're going up.
It's disgusting.
You get some great views. So again, Charlotte's going to get some off-ride footage as I go on the high fall here at Movie Park, Germany.
So there's Shawn there getting strapped in to the worst drop tower I've ever been on. Not a fan of this at all. So we'll see how Shawn gets on. So here we go then, the catch car has come down and Shawn is going to be making his way up on the high fall. Oh God, look at it. This was one of the most horriblest drop towers I've ever been on last time I went on it, and I said that I'd never go on it again. As you can see, on the way up it spins you around so you get a nice view of the park. As it climbs all the way to the top. Oh God, just look at it. It's not nice. There we go, so they've reached the top. Waving at the top, ready to be dropped down. Spinning stops now, and here they come. Wow. And there we go.
Some more of Charlotte's off-ride footage there. I tell you what, you're doing good, aren't you? You're doing good. Fantastic. Well, that was a really good drop tower. I really like it. It might be Charlotte's most least favourite one, that you really didn't enjoy it when we went on it a few years back. But I enjoyed getting back on it. The fact you're standing up on there, spins round as you're going up, you get a fantastic view across the park. Anyway, I'm going on another flat ride just down here now. So yeah, some more Charlotte's off-ride services. Or are you coming on this one? You don't fancy coming on this one? Well, here we go. Let's. I'll go and have another ride. But yeah, in terms of this afternoon, just a couple more rides to do, smaller rides, and have a walk through the Santa Monica Pier themed area. And I love Santa Monica Pier in California. I was actually there earlier this year, where I filmed a vlog on this channel from the real Santa Monica Pier. And we're going to walk around this corner shortly and walk through the fake Santa Monica Pier. But if you want to see the real one, check out the vlog from January this year, my California road trip that I filmed. But here we go. I'm going on Sidekick now. So here's a bit more footage from Charlotte. I tell you what, that was quite intense. I don't think Charlotte would have liked that one. I know you're not a flat ride person, but that definitely wouldn't have been for you. Here we are then in Santa Monica Pier. Of course, you got all sorts of different food outlets around here as well. Nice traditional Ferris wheel there. Down here on the right hand side, you got a Zamperla Disco as well. It's got a very, very long queue. I mean, them 3 rides that I've just done, I got on pretty quick, really. There's a rocking tug down at the bottom there as well. There's a wind turbine. You can't ride the wind turbine, unfortunately. I've always said though, how awesome would a flat ride be, like on a wind turbine? It'd be like a robo-arm, but even more crazy. Yeah. Like if you just, you know, stopped it, loaded people up at the bottom, and then got it in action. It'd be great, wouldn't it? But in terms of our day here today, I think we're pretty much done, really. I mean, you know, it was only just over an hour to go anyway until the queue line's starting to close on some of the rides. But, you know, we've certainly seen everything we wanted to here today. It's been a lot quieter than I thought as well. I thought it was going to be a lot busier, so we might have needed the full day. And I think if the shows were on like they normally are, it would have definitely been a full day. You've got to think when we've been here before, we've had the stunt show and also the parade as well. So obviously with them not being on today, it's meant that really we've seen everything that we want to today. Not too fussed about a re-ride on Star Trek, to be honest. Yeah, it's been nice to get back, but again, it's probably going to be a little while until I'm back in this park. But yeah, we'll make our way down towards the exit and wrap up the vlog. As you can see there, you've got a few other little flat rides around here. Nothing that special really, but you got a chair swing there. Also around here on the right hand side, one of them like jet ski style rides where it spins round and comes out to the side as well. But it's a nice themed area. Of course the rain has come in quite a bit today, but fingers crossed the weather will be better for our day tomorrow. And of course we'll tell you where we're going shortly. Have a nice day. So there we go, it's come to the end of our time here at Movie Park Germany. And it's been really good to get back to this park and see some of the newer additions. In terms of the COVID-19 regulations that they've put in place, I'm really, really impressed.
Yeah, they've done a really good job. Yeah,
there's markings on the floor, literally making you go to a hand sanitizer station before you even get to an air gate on the ride is brilliant. Same with the flat rides, the drop tower. The operator says, how many? I said 1, and then he pointed me to the hand sanitizer. So they're making sure that this place is as clean as it can be, and I'm really impressed with that. In terms of our day here at the park, it feels like it's lacks a bit of atmosphere.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's partially due to the weather and maybe also due to the fact that we've just been to Toverland and Efteling and some of these very magical parks that we absolutely love. Coming back here to this more of an amusement park style, not themed areas, and just getting on, you know, some rides here.
Yeah.
You know, it has a bit of atmosphere, hasn't it, today?
Yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of the park.
No, I feel like, you know, we said last time we won't be back for a few years. Big. And we've come back this time. It's been a few years. I'm going to say that again. I don't think we'll be here for at least 2, maybe 3 years, unless they get something huge and substantial.
Yeah.
You know, as much as Star Trek is a good fun coaster and I really like it, Van Helsing's Factory is still my favourite ride here.
Brilliant.
It's brilliant. I've had a couple of rides on it today, but I know what Charlotte means. It still needs that big hitter outdoor coaster here, and I still don't feel like they've got it. I enjoy Star Trek. Really, Theme Park Worldwide on YouTube. Check it out. But you know, I really enjoy Star Trek, and it's a great ride. But since then, I've been on so many other brilliant coasters since this opened in 2017. So my opinions have kind of changed on that a little bit. But it's still a great fit for this park. It looks amazing here at the entrance. You look through that archway and see it there. It's incredible. The big highlight for me today was Area 51, I must say. It was great to see that. I loved all the changes in there, and also the same with Excalibur, the Rapids.
Yeah, that was really
all
good.
the theming and the audio really makes it. I feel like this park are gradually going around all the tired areas and refurbishing them, which is great to see. I just hope that in that plan, they've got plans for something big in terms of a new ride. We know something's coming in 2021. They've got all the boards up around there. Hopefully that won't be delayed because of course COVID-19. But if it does happen, I look forward to seeing what they do and coming back in the future. But in general, operations have been really good. The staff here have been very efficient at what they've been doing, so well done to them. Of course, it's very different times at the moment, so it's been really interesting to see how they deal with that.
Apart from the
And
food.
yeah, the food has been a letdown in general. That's why I brought a lunchbox. I was prepared for it. I thought, oh, we'll see how Charlotte's service goes today. She wanted to have something here,
Yeah.
and it wasn't great. But you know, hopefully next time that might be something that they can really look at. I hope so. Food operations are terrible, and we saw people waiting for at least half an hour for some food outlets
Maybe
today.
even longer.
Yeah, maybe even longer than that. So thank you very much for joining us here from Movie Park Germany. Great to get back. We won't be back again now for a few years at this park. If you haven't already, check out our various different videos we've already filmed on this road trip. They're all in the vlogs playlist and now a special playlist for this trip. We started in Belgium at Belwadi and then made our way to various parks in the Netherlands. And now we're here in Germany, where tomorrow we're going to be spending the day at...
Fantastic!
Yes, Phantasialand. So we'll be filming a full action-packed vlog from Phantasialand, and we're also staying on site in Hotel Matamba, so I'll be filming a video and a room tour of that too. Thanks for joining me and Charlotte. Thanks again to Charlotte's off-ride footage services.
It's good.
She's done a good job, and that means it's time to cue those credits. See you soon, Movie Park.